Hello everyone. Today we have a new exotic weapon review. This was an original Destiny 1 gun. It was actually a PlayStation exclusive back in the day, but we have the Monte Carlo. There will always be paths to tread and methods to try. Roll with it. Okay. For our intrinsic trait, we have the Monte Carlo method. Dealing damage with this weapon reduces your melee cooldown and grants a chance to fully recharge your melee ability with each kill. A lot of the times you'll either get partial grenade energy or you'll gain a full amount of grenade energy, which is kind of OP in my opinion. So that's a really good perk for the Monte Carlo. Next we have Fluted Barrel. Greatly increases handling speed, slightly increases stability. High caliber rounds, slightly increases range to get that higher range. Then we have Markov Chain. This weapon gains increased damage from melee kills and kills with this weapon. Melee kills grant ammo for this weapon. So that goes very good with the Monte Carlo method. Then we have Composite Stock, which slightly increases stability. Okay, slightly increases handling speed as well. We have an impact of 21, a range of 50, stability of 65, a handling of 80, a reload speed of 79, a aim assistance of 50, a zoom of 15, airborne effectiveness of 29, RPM 600, magazine 43, recoil direction 80. There's some lore for you guys if you guys are lore junkies or anything like that. I do love the lore of this game. So yeah, that is the Monte Carlo. The build I use it with is this knockout build, which basically gives me my health back and makes my melee more OP using shoulder charge and spark of frequency, spark of recharge, spark of resistance, stuff like that. And then we got the Synthoceps. This is the biotic enhancements, increase melee range, improve melee and super damage when you're surrounded. This gun with the melee build makes it absolutely broken. Go check out my video for more builds like that. Okay, we're gonna do some weapon recoil testing. So right here, I'm just aiming down sights and pulling down the trigger. And you guys can see it has a pretty much vertical upward recoil direction for the bullet this way. But anyways, yeah, it's going a little bit to the right and upward. So that's pretty much it with that. It's always gonna go to the right, guys. And then we're gonna do just hip fire. You guys can see it has way more recoil with hip fire. Your aim's gonna go all the way up, and it goes all the way back to normal. But the shots spread way more when you don't aim down sights, as you can see with this video right here. So yeah, that is your recoil direction. Hopefully this helps you guys aim better with the thing. So you kind of want to aim to the bottom left to stop the recoil going crazy. So right here you guys can see here's some PvE action. We got Markov Chain ×2 procced. We already have our melee back. Okay, we wasted our melee. Look at that. We literally just got our melee back from one kill. So like I said, one kill can grant your melee energy back, which is actually insane. You'll do extra damage as well. Look at that. And then we can, if you have the build to set up, you can do some pretty nasty ad clearing with this build. Just make sure you have your right build, you know. You don't want to use it with a build that's not good. Then it makes the gun 10 times worse. So you want to use it with a build that synergizes very well, and it makes this gun very good. So right here, we're going to use a couple melees. Shoulder charge that, get our health back. We got knockout, spark of resistance, lightning weave, all kinds of stuff. So right here we got Markov Chain ×3 or ×5, which will help you do extra damage. Look at that, you're gonna literally melt with Markov Chain ×5. You get your melee back most of the time each time you get a kill, you know? Just keep it chaining going, and you can literally have Markov Chain the whole time as long as you get killed fast enough. But if you don't keep the chain going, you'll lose Markov Chain for sure. To me, this is a top tier build for ad clearing, especially if you're using a build that synergizes well with melee kills and stuff. Right here, you can see that it's doing 1,300 damage to this harpy, and this is without any buffs or anything, so the damage isn't too great on bosses themselves. But if you get Markov Chain proc, it can do some decent amount of damage to bosses and stuff. So you can see Markov Chain ×5, you literally melt enemies instantly. Look at that. Boom, they're all dead, bro. Actually insane for ad clearing, like, no cap. So right here, we're just in a lost sector. We got Markov Chain ×5, and you guys can see the real damage of this thing. So I think we're gonna lose. Yeah, we lost Markov Chain. So if you guys don't get those kills, it kind of goes away quick. So you got to make sure you guys get those kills to keep Markov Chain stacked up. So right here, We got Markov chain times 4, and you guys can see, look at that damage, guys. So you basically do about 2,100 damage when you have Markov chain times 5, which is really good in my opinion. That's pretty decent from what it was doing, you know. So right here, I'm gonna get a melee kill. You guys can see my melee is gone. See how much I got my melee back already, guys. I'm just getting kills. It's that simple, guys. And then we're doing extra damage as well. And if I wanted to, I could go melee this guy. Boom. Right here. Kill this guy. We got some of our melee energy. It could grant some or a lot. So yeah, pretty much the PvE summary for this gun. You just want to get kills with it, melee, and be aggressive. Really good ad clear. Not too bad at boss damage, but there is better choices out there for PvE, especially Orange Driver, Arbalest, and stuff like that. But compared to other auto rifles for PvE, so let me think. What auto rifles? We got the Hard Light. I mean, I think it's a little bit better than the Hard Light in PvE. Hard Light, I feel like it would be more of a PvP gun. What's another auto rifle we have? The Suros Regime. I'd say it's a little bit better than Suros in PvE for sure, because you do get back your melee and stuff, but Suros does grant health regeneration. The new auto rifle Quicksilver Storm. To be honest, I think this gun is a little bit better than Quicksilver Storm in PvE for sure, to be honest. So it's pretty much one of your top tier choices for exotics for PvE. I can go into more exotics, but that's pretty much what I'm going to go into, guys. And yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for the PvE part of this segment. So right here, like I said, it's so good at ad clearing. That's what you want to do with this gun, is just ad clear. That way you do extra damage, get your melees back, and just all around synergize well with the build that you're using with this gun. Okay, that pretty much covers everything for PvE. Now we got PvP. So PvP, I'm using a shotgun with this build. I recommend using a shotgun with this gun because it makes the build so much better. Finish that guy off with the Monte Carlo. But in this meta, I'm not going to lie, it's kind of hard to use an auto rifle against pulse rifles and scout rifles because they have so much more range. But yeah, you want to use a melee build like the Synthoceps with this gun and a shotgun pair it up with, you know. We're going to get into some of those plays, but this is my build video. These are some of the highlights and stuff. I was just shotgunning in the beginning, I'm not going to lie. Just Fellwinter's lying everyone, guys. Absolutely destroying. But right here, we're going to go into my Monte Carlo right now. So switching from your auto rifle to your shotgun, it's seamless. Get that nice double kill. It actually melted. You guys can see it's doing a lot of damage. And we get a quadruple kill from the melee build. That's how it's done, guys. So you guys can see this guy's going to rush me right here. Doing a lot of damage to the head. How much does it do to the head? 25 with Markov chain times 1. That's decent. 23 with no Markov chain to the head. But it can outgun people in duels. But from farther ranges, pulse rifles are going to be king. Closer ranges, hand cannons will be king. So you want to use this thing at medium range. Aim for the head. Make sure you guys get those headshots for faster kill times, especially if you have Markov chain times 5. You guys see that? I had Markov chains times 5 and literally melted that kid so fast. But yeah, this gun, it literally switches up the meta. It's not very meta right now. Compared to some of the other auto rifles in PvP, I would say it's almost on par with the Quicksilver Storm. I would say the Quicksilver Storm's still a little bit better in PvP. But it does do the job. It gives you back your melee if you need it. And if you're using shoulder charge like me to get around the map, that's like your mobility right there. Get back your mobility so quick. So that's really good. You need to finish somebody down. Nice little shoulder charge right there. We're just rushing with shotgun here. I mean, sorry guys, it's not much Monte Carlo gameplay here because we're just wrecking with shoddy. Here's a Monte Carlo clip right here, guys. This is pretty cool. So I rushed this guy, shotgun that guy, Monte Carlo this guy, and get the Markov chain hit for 25 in the head. So right there, get a nice little kill. Got Markov chain procced. Try to go after this guy, but he actually teleported with the new ionic blink type thing. We were able to melt that guy with Markov chain. So yeah, once you do have Markov chain times 5, you're literally gonna melt. But it's kind of hard to get because you gotta chain kills and stuff really quick together. So yeah, you kind of basically gotta go on like double kills, triple kills and stuff. So you're not gonna be proccing Markov chain times 5 too often unless you're really wrecking with this gun, you know. So we got Markov chain. You'll always have Markov chain proc, so at least you'll have one proc. So right there, you guys can see 25 to the head times 2, or that was times 1. I barely lost my thing right there, but yeah, it literally melts, guys. It has a lot of range. It does have fall off damage. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of fall off damage going on from longer to medium ranges. But if you can keep it from short distance to medium range, this gun will actually melt anyone, especially in 1v1 duels, and if you strafe good enough. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for the video. For PvE, I give this an 8 out of 10 for ad clearing. For boss damage, I give it a 5 out of 10. Actually a 6 out of 10 for boss damage. And for PvP, I give it a 7 out of 10 because the meta right now is not auto rifle friendly. I say if auto rifles got a little mini buff, this gun would literally be at either 8 or 9 out of 10 for sure. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you all for watching the video. And if you guys would like to see more content like this, please make sure you guys subscribe at youtube.com/year1blink. Leave a comment if you guys enjoyed the content. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.